STAHHR. 2 H's for hip hop. Skid 'em Astro. It's catastrophe. Yeah. The world on my shoulders, mama can't afford to drop it. Worshipping on her glory since before the Christian Coptics. Like a Shira L's consort, taking no shorts. Fertile crescent like Hathor, on the path more. Mighty Congo, sweeter than a Mongo or Carabola. 1 megahertz the Motorola. Free a Capulon, threats phenomenon. Escaping Babylon with a one-way ticket. Got the 1, 2, and 3, you ain't gotta pay to kick it. Like football, Black Stars taking the World Cup. Waking the world up, keeping it thorough. What? Star and Astro, it's catastrophe. More currents activating more cash flow. More love, get exactly what you asked for. More light, megawatts, let it blast, yo. More peace to the east, let's dash, yo. Feel this healing, stop concealing. Truth we building for the children. Mamas, babies, daddies, raise me raw and safely, growing daily. Feel this healing, stop concealing. Truth we building for the children. Mamas, babies, daddies, raise me raw and safely, growing daily. Reconnected cheese, 6 degrees with the data. Put your pieces back together, resurrection after scatter. Take the best of weed, then add it to the batter. Fill it in your dark matter, 3 steps on the ladder. Ingesting CDs, thoughts like telepathy. Universal weaponry, pass on the dogma. Mesh connects portal, giving birth to my karma. Yes, comma, copy bliss, sama. Eat, sleep, breathe, shine light. That's the armor, the foundation. Peep the demonstration. It's time, no more waiting. Activation, higher than the peaks of Mount Kilimanjaro. Good like some groundnut stew, spinach and caro. I'm in a cara, twinkle little starra. I get it from my Umi and I be mother father. First step is love, you missing that, then don't bother. Feel this healing, stop concealing. Truth we building for the children. Mamas, babies, daddies, raise me raw and safely, growing daily. Feel this healing, stop concealing. Truth we building for the children. Mamas, babies, daddies, raise me raw and safely, growing daily. The first on the planet, command respect like Taitu. Get a taste of the mic food, reignite you. Sipping on bamboo tea, my aura light blue. Rocking with the 7 Elos, I got a right to express the trust. Raise my daughters from the dust, give my sons they land back. Wherever they stand at is home. Head high, feather to the dome. Attacking the clones with the vibration of Om. Getting guap with the virtues of my aunt. Balancing the books, challenging the crooks. Out the jurisdiction, no respect for the law. So it's time to introduce them to the flying lioness paw. Summer solstice opus, all I write is doses. Sweeter than mimosas, triumph cause I'm supposed to. The flight is Mariposa, colorful wings. Self-determination is a wonderful thing. Feel this healing, stop concealing. Truth we building for the children. Mamas, babies, daddies, raise me raw and safely, growing daily. Feel this healing, stop concealing. Truth we building for the children. Mamas, babies, daddies, raise me raw and safely, growing daily. Ha. Triggering that DNA activation. Feel it in your melanin exoskeleton. Peace. Love. Light.
Mrs. Robinson is my favorite right now. I can't wait till that video hits, man. It's crazy. Right. 3 generations, bro. We're talking about 3 generations. The grandmama, the mama, and then the wife.
Hi, you have reached Ms. Robinson. Sorry I couldn't answer your phone call at the moment, but please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. Hello, everybody. This is Sam's mom. told me that he's going to do a song about me. I'm very interested to hear what's going to go into this song. It sounds very interesting. And I can't wait to hear it.
Now India had Sam, but he didn't get to know her. Shame she didn't live long enough to see him grow up. Couldn't cry on her shoulder in his teenage years. He had a couple sisters and a brother he held dear. Papa Johnny came home after cutting some hair. Taught him his craft well, but he liked retail. Paid attention to detail. Floor shine, Tigre. Charismatic, of course. He liked talking to people. In those days was a store called Maze where he became a supervisor. Worked hard and got a raise. With money on the agenda, he met a woman named Linda who would take his breath away like, I surrender. His heart skipped, they started a courtship. Thus, in came love as part of a band club. They would have a lot of fun, take trips that were heavenly. Went all the way, got married in 1970, y'all.
Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
I love you.
Hey,
I love you.
so here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
I love you.
Hey,
I love you.
Then Clara had Linda after jumping a broom in holy matrimony with Ernest Tribble one afternoon. The oldest of 9 kids, big sister, 5 brothers, 3 girls 2 a year apart, fighting over covers. Went to Copeg High, found a thrill in Amityville, moved to East Mass. When she married my dad, had a few ups and downs. Hard work was never done. About 4 years later, they were having a son. When I was young, yours truly was tagging behind both. My mom taught me how to be creative the most. She said, you're not an animal to me, you're the GOAT. That's the greatest of all time. Had a frog in her throat, a few tears running down, a lot of pride in her eye. My mama didn't raise no fool, a hell of a guy. So I look for the same qualities in a wife and God, that and much more. What's the name of this
so
song?
here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
I love you.
Hey,
I love you.
so here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
I love you.
Hey,
After I had Sam, I was so happy. He was my bundle of joy. I think everything. I think God gave me everything. I gave him my son. And to this day, I'm very proud of him. Very proud of him.
Intimate indoors, equivalent in public. Button nose, born in the Dominican Republic. Never would have thought, a smile said it all. God does exist, a man's faith restored. Had to pause, take a step back before I started talking. Thought I died when she said hi. I felt so unimportant, penalty. Little old me at the J.O.B. Second month of the year, full of so much fear. Sweat dripping hard, couldn't find a card for the Valentine's Day pass. Glad that I asked, inadvertently she told me it's the thought that counts. Okay, well, guess what every thought that I count is about? One word, must see, must touch, must have, must be, I'm more taken serious. No tricks, no games. After we made a couple vows, she changed the last name.
you, Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
I love you.
Hey,
I love you.
so here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
Love you.
Hey,
Love
so
you.
here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, I always love you more than you will know.
I love you.
One of the one of the most specialist records ever created, my man. That's 3 generations. When people understand what I'm talking about, they're gonna give you your flowers. Remember what I told you.
Shout out again to Chris Addison.
Shout out to Chris Addison.
Sometimes it's kinda hard for me to spit it from the soul, knowing this music business is politically controlled. Coming from where we from, the triple threat is all we know. Shoot the jump when you pass it or you take it to the home. They say them New York boys dribble too much. Will we make it or will we die? That's a riddle to us, but the same rules apply. You get them, you learn them over. Nothing they can do when we press them, they turn it over. It's all timing, let's get it back to rhyming. It's microwave music, these microwave diamonds. If everybody do what he says, they all Simons. Must I remind you, careful who you lying to. Before they go fund you, they gon' have to go find you. 3-point play off the leg, good from the line too. Built different, my DNA shows who I'm signed to. Built different, my DNA shows who I'm signed to. Yeah, the forefathers of the craft. You trying to count us out, you must be hard-born math. You just in the frame, I understand the picture. That's why I'm getting wiser, as well as getting richer. Nah, this ain't a page, it's a chapter. Don't get yourself persuaded by these merchandising rappers. World famous MSG. When you think of LOX, you think of NYC.
New York, what's bigger than this? The home of Jay-Z and Nas, or Biggie and Kiss, Donnie and P, LOX. Way before Cube, we was the big three. I've been up so long, you hoping that I fall. But tumble with the blocks, and I ain't talking about ball. Knicks jersey on, Mason on the back, Levi's white ups. I ain't know how to act. Couldn't dribble the ball, but I could travel with a pack. And I ain't never had Ewins, but they was alright in all black. See, I used to come around and watch their game. These chicks see me on the side, they're like, what's his name? Now I'm at the guard with my feet by the rep. You know, little sky dweller, brown liquor on my breath. DMX shirt, truck smelling so blessed. You can't take us out the game, we the only ones left.
I'm just trying to optimize. Pull up in the Kent M4. Yeah, Sinatra vibes. I did it my way. Go sleep, prophesize. Dark on the streets, Clark on the feast. Even when I'm solo, know I'm deep. I ain't coming to sleep, but you could go to sleep. Hands touching money like sanitizer. Seen the writing on the wall, I was vandalizing. Graffiti and Nefertiti. Got it out the mud when other brothers was bleeding. When it spread love when other brothers was greedy. I can see the game clear, yeah, it's like Fiji. Water from artesian. If life is like the planet of the apes, then I'm Caesar. Living life with amnesia. Forget about the money I spent. Rappers that hurt, but not about the homies that was trafficking work. Yeah, I ride and I'm clutch, throw it back in the first. It's the Holy Ghost, but we ain't going back in the church. You don't never kick it like you sick of shock. But me, I ball like I'm a Knickerbocker. That's the middle of Times Square. New York Giant, yeah, if it's Liddy, then I'm there. Locks.
Full Blast Radio salutations. I know Full Blast Radio. All right. Yeah, we rock together on Twitch.
Yo, you are now rocking with the best. Never settle for less. It's your boy TL the Teacher, Tough Crew Danger Zone representative. And I'm chilling with Full Blast Radio, DJ Tiger. You know what I mean? Check him. It's fire, yo.
Full Blast Radio.
Thank you, Full Blast Radio. Lord Jamal on Full Blast Radio.
Full Blast Radio. What it do? That's right.
It's DJ Tiger on Full Blast Radio, rocking with yours truly, Black Sheep Dress. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is Dawn Robinson, formerly of En Vogue and Lucy Pearl, and you're watching DJ Tiger, Full Blast Radio.
Yes, indeed. It's Shabam Sadiq, and I'm rocking with DJ Tiger on Full Blast Radio.
Yeah, what up, y'all? It's Bill Dance, one half of the world's famous MOP. Right now, you're tuned into FullBlastRadio.com. Let's go.
Yo, what up? It's Keith Murray, cooler with DJ Tiger. Full Blast Radio.
Check 1 2 1 2. Diamond on the beat.
DJ Diamond.
Yes.
DJ on the radio, and that's my word.
I'm ripping up the mic, and every time I'm in the cypher, keeping it live, making the crowd go hyper. Going in like Finn, private cipher. Not Michael Myers, but it's paying Michael Myers. PMD in the place to be with DJ Tiger. On the microphone, yo, sparking the lighter, getting highter. Cooling in the Brentwood, my hometown. Freestyle off top, yo, I put it down. Be the PMD, big shout out to E. Rock the microphone, hit squad, place to be. 2017 and I'm nice with mine. Anytime I grab the mic, yo, I shine with mine. Straight off tip, P here to rip. Full clip, niggas riding the dick, it's all good. Holding it down, tables on the 1 and 2. Hit squads, the crew, as we come through. Businessman Tally coming real soon. Put it down, coming like a monsoon. The lyrical flows, no niggas know, yo, don't fuck with the hoes, and I got the blow to put them out like that. Kick the fact for repping the hip hop, the rap, not that mumble shit. Put it with the hip squad, yo, keep the tip hard, the rips large. Headbanger to the grand page, full grand page. Pop the 12 gauge. DJ Goomba on the 1 and 2. PMD coming through, this is what we do. DJ Diamond J spinning it like a customer. Hey yo, that's how it's going on the Saturday of my hometown. Freestyle off top, yo, I put it down. Ooh.
New York, we get it poppin'. New York, seize the moment. New York, we get it poppin'. New York, we get it poppin'. New York, we get it poppin'. Knickerbockers, Staten Clan from Park Hill to Staple Land. Knickerbockers, the home is MSG. Knickerbockers, yo, Nick lovers. We move like Rose and Toppin. Julius Randle, Anthony Mason, Ewing's on. Yeah. Ewing's on. Jalen Brunson. New York, we get it poppin'. Bro, we got this. Yo, Nick lovers, shooting jumpers like Starks to Charlie Ward. 61 on my hat, that's mellow, I'm just saying. Stay in your zone, B. I'm stronger than Oakley. New York, the famous, witty, homeless survivors, thrivers, get livers, 9-5ers. If this is music, I'm now rising. Seize the moment. Or more like Larry's 4-point play with the pace. Pat Riley vision is gracious. We're my aces. New York, check the city of greatness. New York, check the city of greatness. The status of Wolf Freight. Catch me in blazers, flying in spaceships. Seize the moment. A little message to outsiders, we'll lace this. Wonder Twins with Eagles on. Tap on bracelets. Mark Jackson, John Saxon, Larry Johnson. Make a move by death wishing like Charles Bronson. It's all facts, hold it down. We move conscious. Special guests, Ray and Ghost, we are sponsors.
Yeah, man, it's going down. Knicks is up 27-24. Off that Pete Rock and Wu-Tang. Where are we at? Oh, okay, I got the screen blocked. Hold on. There we go. Yo,
what's
family
up?
in the building. Luciano in the building.
Yo got younger with the time, man. You look younger.
These grades say otherwise. Why am I echoing?
I don't even have the grades, man. So
Reboot, I think you're on mute.
Oh, there we go. My bad. Good to see the babyface assassin. There he is.
Yeah.
I got more hair since then, man.
Hey, my man, it's good to see you, Luke.
Likewise, man.
What's good, brother?
All good, you know. I'm healthy, man. I'm in here, still with a smile on my face, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain. What about y'all?
Hey. Trying to get through this thing we call life, as Prince would say. You know?
Yeah, hey, Tiger, man, check your volume, man, because maybe me too. I'm getting an echo,
right?
I'm in the audio right now on my end.
Might that be me?
No.
Let me mute myself and see if it's me.
All right, man. I hear me too, though.
What about now?
No. Yep. I think we're good.
Check,
we good?
check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm not supposed to hear myself, so I knew it was something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that was me. I had to cancel the echo. That's what it says.
Oh, okay. All right. So a little bit of everything. Word. Nah, man. I'm good, Luke. Man. Just I had surgery on one of my feet, and just trying to come back from that, and You know, looking at my face, I can tell I've been eating pies.
It's okay, man. You had time to spare.
Yeah, no,
You're not breakdancing and doing all the moves right now, so you got some time to spare.
No doubt, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, we ready for you to come back, brother. We ready for you to come back. I'm not gonna lie.
It's about time, man. But I gotta just get some other things going, and once I know that I can just like tell y'all, okay, I'm on. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna just be compromised about it. Maybe not like a regular set, but just your version doesn't sound like. I want to come back to that too. So
yeah, come on, man. You got a home there, brother. You family for sure. Hey,
I know, and I appreciate y'all.
Anything you need, man. Hey, I got you. Let me know. You already know. Me and you talked before.
I know that. I know that.
All right.
Shout out to DJ Shazam in the building, man. It's Real DJs Matter. We are back on after a quick hiatus. It's Monday, May 6th already, man. And we're gonna just chop it up. I just want to send well wishes out to Lex Diamond. She's under the weather, and wish you speedy recovery. And we'll have her back on because we was gonna chop it up with her about the super mod stuff she be doing and Twitch and all that, and the raids and music industry drama. But we here to talk about that too as well.
Yeah. We about to go to Luke's tutorial.
Yeah, they got you though.
That's why
they got you. I told you, man. I told you. You know that was a matter of time. Yeah. But we gotta say this loud because I told you this on your DM, and what is even worse is that you are sincere about it because you put the name of the artist, you put the name of the track, so you are crediting them.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
So what Luciano was talking about is I had a Bandcamp since about 3 years, and they disabled it. They said I needed streaming licenses. There's thousands of people, thousands of DJs uploading their own mixes like they've been doing without any issues. And now all of a sudden they say, oh, you got to have mechanical license. You got a license from every artist. Like, are y'all a record label or y'all like, and I don't know. It really between that YouTube, I'm not trying to, be all sorrow and cry and bitch and moan, but it just be seeming like it's just a targeted campaigns on my thing. But all I've been doing is the same thing I've been doing.
So the question then becomes, what was different about what you was doing and what any of the rest of us are doing? And there's nothing. I believe, I don't think, only thing I would say is you can have a massive catalog. You know what I'm saying? Like your catalog eclipses mine, but it's not anything. Then we all make mashups, blends, edits, flips, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't figure out what's the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I only have one idea of what can be, and it's probably about the sales. And we are not talking about multi-million sales, but we're talking about, okay, you are making these blends and maybe you reach, let's say, 10K out of this. What's happening?
Not even that.
Okay, but that was just an example. I've been on Bandcamp a lot of years too.
But they have
I
some
didn't
type of level.
remember either.
Yeah.
But maybe, they say, okay, if you make $100 out of this in these 10 years, okay, you're not a menace. Mm-hmm. But if suddenly you made 2K by yourself, you're not sharing this money besides Bandcamp because they take their fee too. Right. And all that, and suddenly you became a menace too because your name started popping and people start looking for your remixes. And this is something that I don't know if y'all realize this, but back in the day, we had the industry DJs making the remixes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the labels got, you got the Clark Kent and you got the Molly Marr remixes and on the singles, and then you got the track masters and you got, everybody was doing their own remixes, but they were on the label. We don't have that no more.
Right.
And the only way people is getting remixes is from the record pools or Bandcamp.
Right.
So now the industry is like, they got a big hole that they got to fill. Somehow, they don't know how. But that's the thing. Right now, we are creating a market that they can control.
Mm. So it's
about control.
It's about control.
Yeah, if you pay attention, man, there are 3 big record labels, and they are owned by the same people.
Mm-hmm.
And what we was talking about, Luciano, what was it, a couple of weeks ago about Def Jam. There's no more Def Jam anymore. Universal, they folded into them.
Yeah.
So it's like all these companies just folded into these, you know, and they have their premier acts, which is Drake and Taylor Swift, and everyone else is underneath them.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned Drake, like, pay attention to this. We're talking about this whole beef with Kendrick and Drake. Now, if you pay attention, Kendrick got Top Dog, got Aftermath, got Interscope, and got, I can't remember the other name of the company. They are mostly owned by Universal, except one that's run by Warner. Right. And Drake is OVO. That's by Warner too.
Universal, yeah.
And he got another label that's Universal. So it's like a fight between the same people. They're getting paid, and they're the same people.
They just
every time. They,
so you know that's what happened. You got 3 big labels, but the owners are the same.
Yeah. So, and this was, you know, like, man. First of all, shout out to all your mods in the chat. Shout out to Panic at the Pen Show.
Yeah, salute.
Man, Magic Sandwiches.
Boom.
Oh, we got the people here. I don't see the chat, but I'm sending love to all of y'all.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Nisi, what's good?
Salute the cool DJ Frank, man.
Cool DJ Frank, yo. Thank you,
Word.
brother.
My man.
The coolest Franklin Spinwell.
Word.
and it's just genuine, right? It's genuine. So cool, man. That dude is so cool, man.
And smooth with it, dude.
Yeah, he's smooth with it, man.
Word.
But yeah, shouts to the folks on the Twitch.tv, man. We see you. Nisi Sykes.
We shout out to Power. We on YouTube as well. My people over there, man, they always supporting, man. It don't be a few people in there, but they always come through. Anton, Corey, Power 900. Salute to those brothers, man.
So the thing is,
so you know
man,
that's
go ahead,
basically it's always the same thing. It's about who controls and who gets the money, and it's not even about the artist, because they say you are not crediting the artist. But I told you this, Tiger, the other day we was talking. They want you to credit the artist and, you know, got the licenses and all that. It's okay. Let's say right now you these as a remix. And you go and hit Lord Jamar, you hit Grand Puba, you hit some of them and tell them, yo, I'm about to release a remix from your.
Oh, he froze up.
He froze up. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, damn. He's right getting in his bag, too.
Yo,
Luke, he froze up. You might have to go out.
I had to log out.
Okay.
Okay, we got to get. Okay, I'm going to say that again.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Let's say you're about to drop a remix from a Brand Nubian track. Just because you'd like to do the mixtapes with the blends and all that, okay. And you got a way to contact Lord Shamar, Grand Puba, or whoever, you know. You say you got it. And you go and tell them, I'm about to drop a mixtape with your songs. And they will be like, it's okay, but I don't have the masters. So is this about crediting the artist, or it's about labels? Because that's the big difference.
It's about the
labels.
labels.
If you tell me that I got, you know, if you tell me I got to not compromise the artist and the art and the song with the producer and all that, I can understand that, because I'm an artist too. And if somebody do that to me, I'll be mad.
Right.
But they are using that card to make you feel like you're doing something bad to the art and you are wrong for the culture and all that. But what you are doing is the same thing that somebody else was doing back in the day till they signed them.
Before the computers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Eating salute. Good to see you, bro.
Salute,
yeah,
everybody.
man. It really gets frustrating, man. Like building the fan base up, building a catalog. And thank you for that. I've been going through my emails, and anytime someone gets one of my mixes, their email's in there. So
that's the only way.
Already,
I was mad about that too. I was mad because I got a lot of people hating on me and sending me emails like I was some type of scam, that I deleted my account and they didn't get the tracks and that I was stealing from them. And I was like, hold on, man. You know, I just found out my Bandcamp was deleted because of this email. Because that would happen to me. I didn't get no notification at all. I just got an email from somebody who was a follower on Bandcamp. He was like, how you dare to delete your tracks? I paid for them. You owe me money. You owe this. And I was like, hold on, man. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It wasn't me. It was Bandcamp doing it. Yeah.
So I had like 1K, 2K followers on Bandcamp. I lost all of them.
I was going to hit 1,000 when that shit happened.
I had to go through my emails from everybody who bought songs and start looking for the info. And I created like an email blast to send them and let them know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that people, I didn't even have like 10% of the followers now on my Bandcamp. But, you know, I was mad because they made me look weak.
Right.
I was like the one in full for the people, for the followers. So that was the worst part for me, because some people didn't even read the emails. So you can send them whatever you want. They don't even realize you send them something. And there must be a lot of people out there saying, no, Luciano, no, that dude deleted all the tracks after I paid. He scammed me or something like that.
Right. I know.
They potentially damage your brand with their movement. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shouts to DJ Eaton, salute.
That's why they need to have it where, because like if you go to like, say you try to go to Full Blast Radio Bandcamp, like nothing will come up saying that, you know, this artist has been removed by Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Nothing. It'll just go to the Bandcamp main page.
They say that page don't exist.
Yeah. They should specify that they removed it.
Yeah, or even send an email to the followers. Like every time you drop something, the followers got an email. So they should send them an email telling them that your account is not available no more. That they got like 10 days to download the tracks they didn't download it and all that. So, you know, you're not responsible of it because it's not your decision.
Yeah, man, it's messed up. I know some of my peoples told me that they're still able to stream the stuff. And I said, but I don't think you were able to download it. So I don't know how long, because like the email got saying that they made it like it was like they temporarily took my thing down until they get the licenses. So I'm thinking that's why they can stream it. But you know, I mean, I have.
But what type of license you can get, man? That's the thing. Let's say where you going to get the license and then upload it again. That's something that they gotta handle.
Right.
Let's put it like this: Bandcamp is the label that got you. They distribute your music.
Right.
They gotta take care of it. Now you're the artist, man.
Right. Just like Mixcloud does.
Exactly. Yeah. But let's put it like this: Bandcamp is a label. The only difference is they don't have like a headquarter when you go and record your tracks. They just do distribution. That's what they do.
Right.
They get paid out of it.
Yep.
So they should do the clearance of the tracks and all that. They got the context, not you.
Right. You can get vinyls printed from them. You can get CDs printed from them. Yeah.
Let's do it like this. If I had the contact of everybody that remix it, I would be talking with them and then, I don't know, doing something different. I wouldn't even need Bandcamp. I would just say, yo, Stevie, I just made a song from Higher Ground. Can you promote it? I would have Stevie Wonder saying, yo, go check Luciano and all that. I don't need Bandcamp, you know? Why I would need Bandcamp if I got the artist promoting the track? I would make it official or something like that.
Yeah, because if you had the artist promoting the track, you can go straight to your own website.
Yeah.
Guzzo said they were sold to Strong Traders, so it's going to get worse. I don't know
when were they sold? When were they sold, Guzzle? Salute DJ Guzzle. Salute before I get in the front. Jamie Art in the building too. Salute Jamie.
Oh, we got Argentina repping here too. Shout out Jamie.
Salute. Mm-hmm. So who's in 2023? Who's Song Trader? They like a same type of platform? I never heard of them before.
I know them. A lot of companies got both from record labels. The thing is that right now you don't know who owns the record labels because they got like a group. Like I can't remember the name of the group that owns Warner, but I know Universal is owned by Vivendi. They're from Europe, and probably the same people that owns Warner under that name. It's part of Vivendi because they got shares on everywhere. So. That's the main thing. They probably got money and they say, okay, let's buy Bandcamp. So right now, Bandcamp is not independent no more.
Yeah, it goes to their royalty chasers. There you go.
So but now, once again, we discussed this the last time that I was here. They got an easy way to make this being easy to fix. and it's just having a catalog where you can go and pick what artist you're trying to remix.
Right.
I'm just give a quick example again. Let's say you are Universal. You got your website, Universal Music Group. You got a roster of artists. You go there. You select the artist that you want to remix. You select the song that you're trying to remix. You put all your info, and right now you're ready to remix a song that they got. They will get their shares. You can get your shares too, and that's a done deal.
Right. Easy as that. I know.
But they don't want to do that because they want their producers to do the remixes. But they don't know that they are whack choosing producers.
Exactly. Motherfuckers with
Man, you know, the club, the radio, and everything was run by the mixtape DJs. It's been like 15 years of guys in the studios in the house making tracks and dropping new artists, and those artists go to this dude's house. We don't have the producers that we used to have.
Right. Right.
And they don't want to understand that.
Well, I think you're going back to your original point. It's not even they don't want to understand it, it's that they can't control the guy. They can't control us because we out here we at the street level out here on in the club. You know what I'm saying? We're I know like for all three of us, we making edits that are tested for the club. They're tested for the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So anything I'm making is for a club setting. It's the jam, like Tiger made, of course. Well, actually, both of y'all are on some old, Buddhist monk kung fu type shit, and you're going to do everything with the music, But I stick to the club.
Some for tomorrow.
but my point is, yeah, you can't, like, we're making music different than just a studio producer.
And even the artists are noticing that. Even the artists. I saw the other day, Justin Timberlake was on tour, and they are doing a remix from one of his songs on a Nick Bike edit.
How about that?
So they dropped the beat Nick Bike made, and Justin Timberlake is singing over that beat.
Right.
And how can you stop that? You go and you say Justin Timberlake, he can sing that song, he can do it like that. Man, the thing with the music business is that they lost the music. Now it's just a business. They have no sense of the art.
None.
So they can pick a good producer. They can pick a good single. They can pick a good artist. They can pick nothing. They just got a face. They grab from the streets. They make it like radio friendly or something like that, and then make some money and then just drop them.
Well, that's why years ago, remember that infamous clip with Dan Dance barking on them dudes, Def Jam, what they was doing, like, yo, y'all not about our culture. Y'all know nothing about this. And people was looking at him and answering like, nah, he was speaking some real shit. Like, y'all don't know nothing about this. And y'all in here making these decisions. Like y'all know about the culture.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna keep beating this damn horse. I won't let this horse die. So at what point do we realize we are the culture? We still talking about it. We still allow them to hold the gate.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We still allow them. We now in a world where you can put your own product out.
Do you think we still do?
Huh?
You believe we still do? Nowadays, 2020.
I believe we got more freedom now than we ever had to actually get a product out to the masses. Besides selling out your trunk CDs, like, think about it. What would a guy like what would MC Hammer do now with social media? Master P now with social media. They didn't have it back then. They look how they blew up then. So what we still forgetting, Prince owned his masters. He owned everything, right? And what did he do? He went to streaming. His distribution was to cut everybody out. And we watched him do it. And we didn't say, hey, that's a great idea, let's do it too.
Yeah.
No, we stayed on the old broken system.
But we got the info now. And this is the thing about the time when lights start getting up and we start seeing stuff. a lot of people can't recognize what they never saw. So right now you see a freedom. If you've been enslaved all this time, you don't know what freedom looks like.
Right.
So now you got to learn what freedom looks like. And that's the thing about music. Okay, it was like a big dream for all of us artists to be signed to a label. And then we saw what a label is. And we saw that we was losing money and we was losing like the rights over our music. And we was like, this is not what I want. But how can I accomplish this? Like, I can distribute my music. I can be worldwide. Now we got internet. And you can do it yourself. But this is the thing, and this is the part that nobody wants to do nowadays. We was talking about Master P. We was talking about MC Hammer. They spend the whole day in the trunk selling records and promoting their own stuff. We want just to drop a reel on Instagram and everybody loving our music. We got to do the same thing. We got to invest in real in promotion of the tracks on YouTube and everywhere, because right now that's our product and that's the way it works. The damn payola that everybody talks about, you can do it too, man.
Yeah, I'll say this, and the thing about the streaming market now, that's instantaneous money. You ain't got to wait on a check.
Yep.
You get those downloads, and you know, boom, that money is in your PayPal or however you got your payout set up. That money goes to you directly. So the only problem you really got is the IRS.
What's up, boom?
You know, you got to watch what you're saying.
That was one of the reasons why I got caught so early, because we don't have IRS down here. So I had to file some stuff from Bandcamp, and I didn't file it. So they was like, why this dude is about to file all this paperwork? And I sent them emails explaining to them that we don't have IRS in here. Like, I don't have like a social security number. I don't know what to feel.
Right.
And they were like, okay, we got to review this. I was like, you know, I'm from Argentina, so you know the politics are different. And that was the last email that I got. And like a month or two after that, my Bandcamp was closed.
Booms. Good to see you, Booms. So
we got Booms in here too. Everybody here, man. Everybody in the mamas.
Yeah, man.
They come to see the baby face, man. They come to see the baby face. That's all I know. Mr. Latin Lover himself, man.
Yeah.
But so Shazam, this is what I'll say to that. I don't think the street team don't exist anymore. I think it's changed. I think it's changed. It's not like the old street team of the days are old. You know what we haven't done. Yeah. What we haven't done is put them together. Like me and Tiger been talking about this for the last 3 episodes. What we haven't done is figured out how to turn. If you're the creators, if you got a group of creators, content creators, what we haven't figured out how to do is turn this marketplace. We still allow them to control the marketplace, even though they don't have content. When you figure out that we're the content and then organize is the key. Now you have the content. Now you organize, and then you influence. And you influence, you know, all under one umbrella, the proper way. Then you can, you know, do whatever you want. You can either say, okay, look, I want to get paid through streaming service. I want to get paid through touring. I want to get paid through both. However you want to do it. But you don't need the label. You don't need, you know, the anything. You don't need any of those other folks. You can license your music, you can own your music, and you can release your music, and don't have a damn thing to do with a label. You can make your own label and release it under that.
But you know what's crazy about that? Like, that's true. But Luciano probably can verify this. If everyone else is so connected with everybody, they'll try to stop that. Like, you got lawyers, businesses, corporations, labels. Let's go to private prisons. Let's go to, you know what I mean? The entertainers, Hollywood. They
definitely do. And that's the issue with entertainment lawyers. Because most of the time, and I don't judge them, but let's be honest. Let's put it like this. I'm a new artist. I got my lawyer. And then we go into Sony Music, and they will be like, okay, you can choose between defending this dude right here, or you can join us. And we got bigger clients, we got bigger money, we got bigger checks. What would you do?
Yeah.
If it's about moral, you go see to your client. That's okay. But if you're thinking about the money, you're just trying to go up. They got all the resources.
So I'm gonna say this. I hear what you're saying, but what I just said, nothing I said was illegal. If I
no, about what you say, I think this is the point in what you say. I think that's brilliant. That's smart. That's the only way we can make it. That's the only way. But
they'll stop that from happening. That's what I'm saying.
They will try to stop you, but not if you are doing it step by step. Let's put it like this: if you know that you can live with $20K a month, and that's what you can do, go ahead and try to live a $20K a month life. You don't gotta be Drake on sales.
Right.
Okay, just do it locally, and when you do it locally, and that's working, maybe somebody from other state will come to your city and will know about what Brown Hornet is doing, and he will go back to the city and will be like, yo, take this city or take this pen drive. I don't know, whatever you got selling right now, and he will be like, yo, who's this guy? And suddenly you will have a small bus somewhere else. But that's the way big stuff happen.
And that's my point. We talk. That's why I used two artists that became megastars simply by selling CDs out of the back of their trunk, traveling and selling tapes, actually tapes out of the back of their trunk. That dynamic. Now we're in a social media world where I can share my file to Luciano. I can share my file to Tiger. You know what I'm saying? We can get put on. I think the reason why it hasn't bigger part of the reason why it hasn't come to fruition is because two things. You're right. People look to sign the jerk contract. When you're looking to come up, you it's like, hey, I want to be signed to the label. Oh, here's the jerk contract. Well, now you just gave them 6 years or however long your contract is. You just signed that 360 deal that's going to bend you over, and then you don't own your master. Now you're spending the money that you did make trying to buy your masters, and you get hold of your catalog. So I'm saying, like, for us right now, anybody watching this podcast, if you got the determination and let's say you already torn, you're not signed. You're already some of these acts are torn and they doing stuff, going into little nightclubs or whatever here and there, and they're not signed. Don't sign. Continue.
There's another factor to it, and I know you all will agree with this.
Thank you, cool.
We gotta stick together. Because this is the thing. When you are winning at some point, when you got a track that every DJ is playing, or every club wants you, and you go to somebody else's city, some people see you as a hater. They don't want to help you because now you are in my city. You can take my spot. That happens with music too. So this is the thing. We are all independent, and we got to stick together. We got to help each other. That's the only way. Because if I got a good song that you like, you don't got to stop me from growing. You got to help me grow. And that's the only way.
But there's a lot of people in the industry that are suckers, and they don't see it that way.
Oh, of course, man. But that's because they feel meanness about it.
Well, let's talk about the other animal in the room, and we've seen that rear its ugly head here recently in social media, and that's jealousy and envy.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Jealousy and envy. So you may put out a product. I mean, and like, look at us. We all do the same thing, but we not beefing. Like, if you put out, I tell people, man, hey, the very first time I got with Tiger at his house, and you was playing, and you was like, who is this? Luciano Sola is a monster. Remember that? That was I can't remember which edit it was.
I'm blushing. Don't make me stop blushing, man. Too early.
But the point is, like, if you have, like, we can defeat the mold because we have humility, but we're honest. We're men that stand on business. So I think that needs to be the example. We need to be the example. What they don't have is the energy example right now of people that work together and defeated the machine. It's not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just falls into the same old. You got folks that'll say, "Oh, well, they'll never work," or they'll find a way to stop you, blah blah, or we'll never all be able to get along. Man, listen, I am on full blast stream right now, and there's a timer running, that talks about his Etsy and my Etsy. When he's on my stuff, I support his stuff. I'm about to go down to Atlanta and support his thing. Yeah, it ain't it can be done. It's not, yo, I mean, like, Tiger hit me, hey, yo, that edit was dope. Well, I hit him, yo, that edit was dope. I tell you, it's not about that, man. We win is what it's about. It's not about, yo, if you respect real artistry, then you like what the other dude is doing. It's not about hating because, damn, I didn't come up with the idea. You know what I'm saying? I'd be the first thing now, man, y'all catalogs are savage. You know, like, I mean, putting the whole fundraiser together is because you're too dope to not have support for what you're doing. I mean, so, yo, I'm gonna always show love. I've been receiving love in return. We just got to stay true to that.
Word.
You can't, like, of course, there's going to be, you know, some type of industry attack, you know, when they see that somehow you're moving the needle. You're moving the needle. Damn, they're moving the needle. Okay, hold on. But the problem is the vehicle is already out here. You can't change it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stop me from sending music to Tiger or me and sending Luciano and whoever Luciano's network. And then once you blast it, it's blasted. It's out there. You can't get it back. As long as it's licensed and right, it's ours.
Word. And Antoine said,
but once again, we
on the rise, and major labels cannot stand the street heat because major labels will never understand independent hip hop street music. The loyal street fans understand real music.
Word.
That's labels don't have no more hip hop acts.
Right.
Like right now, we don't have hip hop acts. We got pop acts. We got probably what they call the urban acts. Back in the day, that if you wasn't a Caucasian artist, you were straight into urban category. That's what you do. Right. Straight to that. That's what happened nowadays. We don't have hip hop no more.
Right.
So I'm looking for something real quick.
If you're trying to get hip hop music, you got to go straight to independent or street. That's the only way where you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna read this post. It caught my eye earlier today, man. It's off of somebody else. IG, so I'm not gonna name them, but they did post it, so I fear it's fair game. But it says, I didn't like Good Kid when it dropped. In fact, I wasn't a Kenny fan until Butterfly. I can't help but take my time. I'm not from the microwave fast food generation of music fans. That said, ain't nothing Drake can do to be king. He's an actor playing the role of a rapper since day one. Allegations aside, he doesn't and has never fit the construct of an MC, and he's never made a classic hip hop record. To me, that's not only important, but required in the world if you're going to consider yourself one of the greats. I believe, and I can't read that part because he's got his thing over. He said, I believe in this because it's part of my foundation. Hip hop isn't a game. Some of y'all need to stop playing.
Hey. He's something. I agree. No, it's not what, like, I consider, like you said, like, come on, man. We talking about Paris One, Nas, Rakim, Drake. Nah, man, he's something else. And that's all right. He could be something else, but he's not that.
Everything is messed up from the moment that you start listening to music and you hear the rap acts having the same beats that Taylor Swift or the Ed Sheeran or the every artist. They got the same beats, man. They got the same formula. And everybody, you can sing, you can do this, you can do that, but everything sounds the same. So how do you know right now suddenly Taylor Swift is hip hop because they got the hip hop beat? Oh, that's the part that I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have no more categories of music. We got the same stuff. And you can notice that on the fact that let's leave hip hop alone. The last time the rock music had a number one was like 2001. 2001, man. Right. That's like 23 years.
Yeah.
So we don't have no genres no more. That's the main thing. It's all the same thing. It's popcorn. Just put it out there. Create a formula and you can pick what you want to do. You want to sing, you want to rap. We got artists that sing and rap and do the same thing. We don't have no more hook singers. We got the same rapper with autotune singing the hook right now. Everything's just the same. and that's why our music gets boring.
It's cookie cutter.
Yeah, Shazam said Drake is an industry plant. I agree with that. I mean, you know, and basically, this is, I don't know where it happened at, but yeah, he cut the deal. It was saying, okay, we're going to be this dude. You know what I'm saying? And went that direction. We let him talk bad enough. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was getting robbed in his fucking hometown. But you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing we get robbed in LA, but if I got robbed in Raleigh, damn it, boy. You know what I'm saying? And then for anybody who may be thinking about robbing me in Raleigh, guess what? You're never safe, bro. You're never safe. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You're gonna see me again. Yeah, you're gonna see me again. I'll be looking for you. But my point is, you know, your mouth talking tough guy while you're getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. So all of that is just like we you know, I've never been a Drake fan anyway, but you know, some people drink the Kool-Aid, you know, and then whatever. But it's like we just need to get organized and then start moving against the industry with the same wheels that they use. We can use the machine. We can use the internet just like they do.
Yeah,
you can't. That's what I'm saying. They don't own the internet. They can't stop us from, you know.
Technology is a tool. You gotta use the tool. You don't gotta. You know, you don't get the hammer and let the hammer use you to put the nails in the wall. You grab the hammer and use it. That's the same thing you gotta do with the internet. If you got the tools and you don't use it, now going back to the same thing. In this era, ignorance is an option.
Yeah.
Woo, boy.
Yeah.
Damn it, boy.
I'm gonna make a shirt for that. In this era, ignorance is
the race is on, Tiger. The race is on. I have it by tomorrow. I have it by the 11 o'clock tonight.
While we doing it.
If you know who Kanye West is dating nowadays, and you know who Taylor Swift is dating, and you know all that, how do you know about the politics of the music industry? Because you don't choose to go looking for it.
Right.
And at the same time, you can blame them because they've been blinded and they don't know what it looks like. So what you can do is guide them. Just do yourself. Do your thing. Yeah.
I mean, look at how many times they showed Taylor Swift at the damn Super Bowl, man. I was like, are you kidding me? Like,
I'm trying to watch the game, and I'm watching Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and I hate to play this card, but I'm gonna play this card right here. This is probably all right, man. It was nice doing this podcast with y'all, but when I finish with this, Tiger's probably gonna fire me. But I have never in my life
every episode. You know that.
Don't worry, man. You got the funny Latino guy. I can dance and sing some stuff and all that. So we said we PG-13 today.
I have never in my existence, in my life, seen a situation where the losing team's star player gets more video time, gets more press, gets more contracts, gets more money than what I'm watching in women's collegiate basketball. The girl can play, nothing against her, but you lost.
Yeah.
You lost the championship game.
That's hype.
You didn't win.
That's hype.
But that whole...
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm from Argentina. Y'all know that. We got Messi. Messi is everywhere. Okay? Every time you got a soccer, you call it soccer. I call it football. But let's put it like that. Every time Argentina plays or Messi plays, all the highlights are on him. And me, myself, personally, I don't even think he's the best in the world. And I get mad every time that he lose a game, but still he got the MVP. And I'm like, man, why he got the MVP? He lost. No, but he still got a great game. But he lost, man. You can lose if you have a great game.
Yep.
That's the hype because people is trying to see that.
Hype.
That's the hype. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. We can create our own hype.
Of course.
That's why I keep saying organized. Because what we're not organized. So they keep shoving down our throats what they want us to hear. We can control the narrative. When you put likes, so let's just use like in shouts to Nick 10. You're right. She did lose twice. She lost twice back to back while we're talking about it. Right. So it's not, she's and here's the thing. She's gonna go on to be could be potentially a great player in the WNBA. I'm not trying to take anything from her, but the point is you lost, man. I've never seen the losing team get a bigger contract than the star player on the winning team. or
Never.
you know, I mean, never seen that shit before. I'm watching it now, saying, "Wait a minute, man, she lost." So my point is though, we need to control our numbers. You got the machine. You know, I don't know. So I don't want to say it's. I don't know that like who's pushing that narrative. I mean, you got an idea, right? We black, she white. You see that? Yeah, you know what I mean.
We all know, but we don't have.
But my point is, they don't control the device, though. They push their narrative, and we go down there and sit down with the cereal and the milk, and we eat it. But the point is that we can push our own narrative. Like that algorithm, when it starts seeing those likes and those shares, then it starts doing it for you.
Yeah,
and they understand that. That's like so. Ironically, if you haven't been watching this podcast, this has all been part of a big movement into where we at right now. So now, when you have industry that create likes, they have like stream farms, right? All of those things. So stream farms can be used to create the same type of buzz and the same type of stuff we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we need stream farms. We got actual people. We just not organized. But the point is that, you know, like we can create, you know, just like they use those stream farms to create buzz, we can create our own buzz with the right narrative. We just need to.
Yeah. I mean, look, there was a few times where one DJ that's on Bandcamp, he got a bunch of DJs together and was like, yo, we should all share our stuff on Bandcamp. If we all like bought each other's mix, it would push the algorithm up into the main area. Then all of our stuff will get looked at. And I told him, yeah, I was with it, but no one else seemed to like want to push and do that. And that's what Reboot's saying. Like, yo,
that's the biggest enemy, because we are missing. We are missing one part. We think the biggest enemy we got is the industry, and the biggest enemy we got is our pride and our ego.
Yep, it's ourselves.
I was just about to say jealousy and envy. Yeah, jealousy and envy. Right back at you. You know, like.
I mean, I never said this because I don't think I got to be claiming this every time that I do. But every time that I hear a remix that I like, I don't care who made it. If Tiger made it, if Brown Hornet made it, if Eden made it, I don't know. I like it. When I send my edits to the DJs that I know, I send those edits too. I won't even ask y'all. I won't even ask y'all because I know that at the end of the day, it will be a good thing for y'all.
Word. Yeah, man, salute.
Thank you. I know I'm not making money out of it. I'm not stealing nothing. I'm just trying to push something that I like. And that's the way I think everybody should do. Because maybe I know this and you know that. And, you know, good music is good music.
Yep.
We stay playing tracks that we didn't produce. Why we wouldn't play a track that DJ Homie produced?
Yeah. Like when we playing our live, when we doing our live streams, I'm like, yo, there's a Luciano edit. Yo, this is a Reboot edit. Like, this is a Green Lantern edit. Like I said, I'm not going to act like I did it. That's whack. Like,
I do the same thing. Yeah.
I do the same thing. Why would I try to claim someone else? No, I'm going to big up whoever did this edit because that shit is dope. Then it makes somebody, where'd you get that from? Oh, yo.
But it's complicated for a lot of folks to do that to independent artists like ourselves. Because once again, they will play everything Timbaland produced. They will play everything, I don't know, Dr. Dre produced. But they won't play what I produced, what you produced, what he produced. And say, yo, this is dope. He produces this. They are not, they don't care about promoting major artists. But we don't support each other the way that we should.
Well. So here's what I suggest. Like we just need to start, like when we identify like-minded individuals, we need to form like a consortium. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how you get the numbers. It's not an overnight process. It's a process where you pull in people, you say, okay, this dude moving right, this dude moving right, this dude moving right. Kind of how the three of us found each other. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, me and Tiger, like we were just talking about something earlier about how we watching how people moving, and me and him wouldn't move like that. We got each other's phone numbers, so we would call. Men gonna talk and stand on business between whatever happened. You know, I'm not gonna ever be going to social media here, blah, blah, whatever. I'm always try to go to the source. Yeah, and just talk to the source, you know. So when you see movement like that, then you say, okay, look, you know, that I mean, like, you know, I've seen it in you know, DJs that do blend stuff, you know, the guys upset with the blend battle and blah, blah, whatever. So, you know, I just know that you got to look for the same type of people that got that genuine heart, but men,
Right
you
back.
know, like,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. But like with you, Luke, you know what I'm saying? It's like you from day one, you know what I'm saying? Like genuine dude, however you can help. Like I said before, when you were like, first time I heard you stop, was it 3 p.m. you do your affirmation when your stream? I'm like, yo, this dude is actually talking to the people in his stream, letting them know that they have value. I don't know, and I don't do it. Tiger don't do it. I don't know anybody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like that in itself is, you know, special. It sets you aside. You know, I mean, so that I think that's the thing. You got to start. You can influence change by when people see that it's working. One thing about our society, we'll tear you down when you're not where we want you to be. We want to see you, on the bottom. But when you become successful, here come the likes, here come the follows, here come the da-da-da. Now, they want to buy your merch, they want to this, and they want to that, they want to hang out. So, that's the
everybody difference. Was day one when you hot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right. So that's what I see. I think, that's how you work this situation.
And also, the things that happen and frustration happen and all that stuff that we do that maybe fail is because we're trying to do what we think people want from us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what we got to understand is that not everybody that follow us or that watch us want us to win.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to do what they want, you will fail for them. Because that's what they want. You got to do what you want to do, and not everybody will give you the applause that you deserve because not everybody's willing to give that applause to you. They are just, you're just like a menace. You are a little stone in their shoes that they want to get rid of. So they got to pay attention to know what's the weakest part of yourself, and if you're trying to turn them into believers, you will waste your time.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself, number one, and then you do it for you. No,
and that's why you do art, man. And that's why you do culture, because you say something that's really smart a couple minutes ago that they don't realize that we are the culture. And the thing is that culture is not a business. Culture is what we are. The way we talk, the way we move, the way we greet each other, the way we sing, our accents. Your accent is your culture, my accent is my culture, and they can't put a price on that. So they can try to emulate that, or they can teach somebody how to do it. But at the end of the day, my people know what's real, and your people know what's real, and our people know what's real. And they can get a pop. It can be funny for a couple minutes, a couple months. It can be funny, but you don't have a formula for the culture because it's something you can't act. You can't be lying all your life. Sometimes the character will fall, and that will change the whole thing.
Yeah, and you're right. And I'll say this. So I think when I see I've been watching the record label thing, like you've been watching it, right? So part of me feels like they believe, like all of these industry people that they released. I think they don't feel like they need marketing and development of characters anymore because potentially they're going to try to AI all this stuff out, right? They're going to try to AI. And at some point, they'll be trying to just AI artists to us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's
why do you think AI even exists, man?
So what?
If they didn't want AI to exist, you think it will exist?
No. It's with AI. Think about this. With AI, you have the potential to not even have to have a real actor or a real stuntman doing a movie. Right?
Just go around there.
Don't even have to pay.
They don't have to do nothing. They don't have to pay nobody, man. You can pay AI. But but now this is the thing once again. Nobody ever in history created something to benefit us.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Mm-hmm. There's always
and
1%.
we still think that TV was a good thing. And we still think that the movies are a good thing. And nowadays you see, and maybe the Terminator wasn't so crazy, right? Maybe the Matrix wasn't so crazy, right? But at that time, everybody was making it look like, oh, you're paranoid. Oh, you this, oh, you that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got it like, now it's like normal thing. We say, oh, this is like the Terminator. Oh, this is like the Matrix. Yeah, man, and it's happening. Like,
It's
you
happening.
better catch up.
Yep. So I think musically, that's not going to work. Maybe Hollywood, I think maybe 10 years from now, you may have the potential to see movies played out where you have a leading character, let's say like a Denzel type character that never existed. He's done several movies, and he's an AI character. I think the potential for that is actually there. That terrifies me, but I think it's there.
I don't know how much you are into TV shows. I'm not that much. I don't even have a TV, but I had this dude that I always follow this guy because I like the guidance he give, and he suggested to watch. I gotta pay attention to the name because I forgot. Maybe if Toya is around in the chat, she might be able to write it. This TV show, they got this episode in which, like the main character turn on Netflix or something like that, and she see a show. She watch a show of her life, her recent life, what she just did. And when they try to sue the company, they were like, "You signed the thing where you signed up to this app. You accepted all the terms."
Oh my God!
But I want to sue the actress. And nowadays, that actress don't even exist. It's AI made.
Oh, wow! So it's already there. It's already yeah.
And if they drop that, there's a reason behind that, man.
Mm-hmm. So I will say this. I think musically, we're not going to be as challenged as that situation with acting. But I do believe that record labels think that they can use that same approach. You know what I'm saying? Like I was hearing, you got AI verses out there, you got, all of this stuff. And those are all potentially possible. But, I don't know that when, so here's part of the issue. You can falsify some of my experience because a lot of rappers falsified it off the top to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But what you can't do is, take everything out of how I've lived my life without knowing what it is. If I'm rapping about something that I'm feeling and my struggle or my job or something that I live, AI can't do that because it doesn't feel that. It doesn't have that emotion. It doesn't have that connect. So I think that part in the industry won't work, if they go that way. But there will be some success because there are some people that are gullible. They're like, they're just, hey, whatever's hot, I jump on board.
I remember when I was a little kid, everybody was talking about the aliens, the UFOs, and all that. And I heard somebody say that, how do I know that we don't live surrounded by aliens or we are not the aliens? Mm-hmm. Because we know what they tell us, but we don't know the truth about it. And I believe that if you turn that into nowadays, how we are sure that the people that we live surrounded by is not the robots. Because they are programmed. And if they don't have human feels, they can understand what the AI is making.
Okay, so now this might be what you were talking about. I see Cool DJ Frank. Shouts to Cool DJ Frank, again, the coolest one. Typed in the chat, Black Mirror. Is that the name of it?
Oh, that's the name of the show. Yeah, that's the one.
Black Mirror, yeah. Okay. Yep. So yeah.
But, they've been working with our heads, and nowadays we lost. Like, man, sometimes I just turn the socials and I see a lot of things that really affect me. Like I see that and I'm like, yo, this is. Somebody's getting hurt and all that, and you see people laughing in the comments. It's like we lost that type of feels about stuff that is. It's like we turned human. we stop being human for a minute, and when that happens, human feels can reach us.
Yeah, we've been desensitized with video games and death, and you see it all the time and all of that. I don't argue that. Plus, I think that's why you even see so much violence in general, just on the street violence, or and now we almost about to be back to the Wild Wild West. It's all good, man. Welcome back. We went ahead and negotiated the deal.
Yeah. Home shit,
Yeah. Well, I was just saying we negotiated the deal where we was gonna get another split out of Real DJs Matter. So you was gonna get 50%, and me and Luke was gonna go 25-25 out of
25-25. All right, I'll send you those 0.00 checks tomorrow.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
Goddamn.
Wow, man.
Get off that Etsy store right now.
That's what's Spotify play for the street, man. So I'm winning.
Hey, Tiger, my shit ain't moving right now neither. It's kind of slowed down. I'm about to come up with some Mother's Day shit, man. Some hip hop Mother's Day shit. But anyway, so yeah, we just to catch you up, man. We in here discussing AI now. AI in movies, AI in the record industry, and where it could possibly be and going down the road with.
Can I show y'all something?
Sure.
Yep.
And forgive me, but I had to dabble, bro. I had to dabble. I wanted to really hear what it sounded like. All right, check this out.
That's not bad. I'm not even gonna front.
That's made by AI. Man, I thought you made that. I was wearing this for somebody to start speaking on it.
Yeah, I like
what I've been doing is whatever it would create, I chop it up, and I'll either replay it in my MPC or enhance it using the EQ. Well, I got to tell you, the shit is real.
Man, that's crazy.
It's a change, bro.
So here's where the argument comes in at. Who owns that track?
Now,
you own it, or the people that create the AI?
No. So there's two sites. One site that I just found out about, the site. I didn't get it from this site, but that site did say they require that you credit them as the creator. Yeah. The other one is we'll appreciate if you say, this was made from our site, but it's not a requirement.
So it'll be like a feature.
But this
DJ
is
Tiger feature Cybertron 3000, something like that, right?
Yeah. This is now. Who's to say that's going to change a year from now? Just like when streaming first started, they didn't have shit in place. Like De La Soul was getting jerked until they got their rights back.
So you produce a #1 selling track in the country off of AI, and then they get a cut of that. They're gonna bring that ass to court.
That happened in Latin American music. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was like a big commotion down here because I believe that happened to Bad Bunny. He got a track. They made a remix with his voice, and that became #1. And Bad Bunny was like, I didn't record that.
He didn't record. Now, see, that's different when you're using AI to copy someone else's voice. That's a whole different ball. That's you taking their likeness and image and their, you know what I mean? Like to me, that's not right without their permission. You trying to
but once again, going back to this TV show that I was telling Brown Hornet about, who will you sue? Like right now, Bad Bunny trying to go against who?
It's whoever created that AI.
Whoever released the product. Yeah, well, because here's the thing: the people that released it is the people that you sue. You can create. I can create whatever. I can create an AI that looks just like Pam Grier, but as long as I don't release it, you know what I'm saying? We good. So that's my point.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
My man.
Yo, just like Drake got that cease and desist from Tupac's estate. Him releasing that corny ass diss record using Snoop in his voice. But you know what's crazy about that, bro? Snoop and him knew about that shit. You know why? Because Snoop, runs Death Row, and Pac rights is all under that. And Snoop didn't say nothing when that shit dropped. He didn't say, yo, this ain't right. I didn't agree to this. He didn't say nothing.
He wanted to see which way it was gonna go. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just say something about that. And don't get me wrong, I love Snoop, I love his music and all that. But I don't think getting that role was for free for him.
Oh, you're right. Because
there's a lot of
got another
politics
serial out. He actually released his AI voice for people to use AI. He's marketing that. He's getting money off of that. He getting checks. So he don't care.
So now that's like, okay, yeah, you want to own that role, you want to own your masters and all that, okay, but we own you. That's the thing with the music business. They never lose. And y'all mentioned something that's interesting, because what you're trying to do, what we trying to do, is the same thing that happened with the hip hop we learned to love. Because when hip hop started, no artist was getting money out of that. And then started the record labels, and they got the artists, but no artist was getting money. And they were making it out of love.
And before hip hop, when people got signed on Motown, they wasn't getting money.
Soul music, funk music
started before hip hop. And
now pay attention to this, because we've been talking about Drake, and back in the day, leaving the legacy behind. Okay, I'm not about to discuss how good you are, how not good you are. The Beasties and Eminem, and back in the day, the Beatles and Elvis. They always develop a character based on what's hype.
They bit the style.
And they got Drake, that being mixed, or you can say whatever you want. They can even throw the bombs to know what other can drop. So now we are on the same fight.
I don't even like the way you say nigga. Yo, when he's K-Dot said that shit.
And then he started talking about saying it. The first word he's saying is that. Now, that's the same disrespect that I talk about. Because you go and you say it, and nobody say nothing. But if somebody tell you they don't like you say it, you better stop saying it.
Right.
We good till we not good no more. That's the finish line.
Yeah, Highlander.
And
Yeah, he did say something.
So what?
No, DJ Highlander said Snoop did say something. He said, "When did this happen?" No, he commented, but I'm saying he wasn't like he wasn't like pissed about it, or he wasn't like, yo, you know what I mean? This is bullshit. Like he didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't come for him.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, he didn't come for him. Yeah.
You think Leo would let that one slide? They will have to delete the track. Why Snoop didn't do the same thing?
You're right though. They had to delete the track. Yeah. So that would have brought in.
Deleted.
That would have brought in big labels. Right now Snoop talking to Universal. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what we talked about too before, Tiger, is that the people that those people are already in the system. They're already on the treadmill, man. So they're not like, remember when we said they don't speak out? They don't speak out because they're part of it. Like when we talked about what I see out here in the day-to-day, when people not gonna speak out because they're getting a check. They get what we ain't getting.
And they have relationships.
And they have relationships. That's right.
Man, let me tell you something. I witnessed some stuff. And I know those videos they talk about artists and all that. I know that's true, man. They got footage of a lot of artists. And they know that a rap artist without street cred is nothing. Once the label drop you and they talk shit about you, my bad, I don't know if I can say shit in here.
Oh, you can say shit, yeah.
Okay, they start talking shit about you. I don't know if the hood will get love for you again.
Yeah.
Well, in this era, I don't know, because there was some young dude that he supposedly snitched, and he still came out with an album, and people talk about, oh, he snitched for like a week, and after
Okay,
that,
but we're talking about rap.
it didn't
That's
even matter.
pop. That's pop culture, man. Like you.
No, it was a rapper. It was a rapper.
Yeah, but this is the categories that we are talking nowadays. Like if you, it's okay, you can rap, but you know Robbie Williams can rap too and rock DJ.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
That nowadays it's like a lot of young kids didn't grew up with the codes that we had to learn. Right. I'm not saying that you gotta just sign up for the foolishness. Okay, you don't gotta sign up for the foolishness. If you're not into foolishness, you don't have to pay the price.
You don't have
but we all had codes.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things that you can do and there are things that you cannot do. And that's basically because you know where that comes from. And I always say the same thing. I don't hate on nobody making money. Okay? Mm-hmm. I won't do a lot of things. But if that's the only thing that you can do, I'm not the one to judge you, man. I'm going to let life judge you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And nowadays, there are no codes. So you can see this guy doing this, but he got a catchy song. So it's okay, man. Let's dance up for it on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yo, end of the third quarter. Pacers up by 5 on the Knicks. But fourth quarter, man, we coming. Jalen, let's go. I got all the hats. See, I got 1, 2, 3 hats. I got 4, 5 Knicks hats, man.
Man, you fun.
For this
I'm trying to get a Patrick Ewing t-shirt
right
man.
here.
Hey, y'all make sure. So shouts out to my community, everybody in my earshot. The Knicks lose this game, we're gonna do wellness checks on Full Blast. Y'all make sure you do wellness checks on that, man.
Yeah. You'll know, we know the type of stream I'm gonna have tomorrow. If it's super aggressive, that means I'm tight as hell. Shout out to my pops in the building. My pops just checked in. He said, "What a game!"
Oh man.
Oh, we got Pops in here. Shout out Pops. DJ Tiger Pops.
Full Blast Radio Pops.
Duck Soup 47. Yeah, that's my pops right
Duck
there.
Soup. Salute. But yeah,
let's
man.
go Pacers. Magic. Don't get timed out. Don't get timed out.
Hey,
man.
So, but yeah, so I don't know, man. I think, you know, just doubling down on what we were talking about before, and Luke is right. You know, that's part of the industry issue that they have right now is that there is no code. I mean, it's a lot of points that we and you have talked about over the episodes of this that are all like, so why don't they have code? Because the OG that's still in the hood, remember we talked about that. OG is still in the hood. He didn't elevate himself. He there staying in his mama house, and he just pimping them to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't teaching them no code because everything he doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna teach them that hey, everything I'm doing is wrong. You know how to, so they don't know how to stand on business. That's all part of the, you know, that circle. But it's a lot of things that we and you have been talking about over episodes that like we finding ourselves right back to it. And Luke is right. Like, so I think what Tiger was talking about. So what was the dude 6'9" or whatever that did all that snitching? He's back in circulation like there's no consequence. For us, our generation, that's career assassination. Mm-hmm. You're over. No one gonna touch you with a 10-foot pole. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm gonna use some street stuff. So like, you know, back in the day, if I had a partner and my partner got popped with 3 dudes and everybody went to jail and in 6 weeks my man was back in the hood, I don't see him. I ain't talking to him. I ain't waving at him. I ain't stopping if he's walking down the street. You get what I'm saying? Because there's no way how your time's shorter than their time be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just things, right? So you know what you're looking at. But like these kids around here, man, they have no clue, man. You know,
what's up, Maddie? Shout out to Maddie.
Is that Madeline Maddie?
Yep, Maddie in the building.
Madeline Maddie, how you doing, Queen? Man, y'all do me a solid, man. Put some prayer hands in the chat for Maddie, man. Just let her know we got her. That's one of my mods. Yeah, she's good people, man. Prayer hands. Speedy recovery to you, Queen.
Word up.
Get well soon. But yeah, man.
The thing
So
about the codes and all that you're talking about is part of the dehumanization that we got, and it's all about the same thing. And that thing you say about the OGs not showing proper education to the youngest, it's another way of dealing with the ego and pride that we've been talking about. Because it's okay, you didn't have another option, or you didn't want to have another option because you thought that having a 9 to 5 was bad for your reputation because you're too good for it. But you didn't get yourself together in order to get your son to be his own boss. Because if you've been like dealing with different stuff that maybe I won't be dealing with, but you still got stuck in that life and you got your family stuck in that life, man, you've been failing.
So that's why I say, Tiger's heard me say it a million times, but I say you want to see Full Blast succeed. You want to see even like what we're talking about right now. You want to see that succeed. Once that happens, it's a landslide because that's once the people see, you said it though. You were spot on about why it hasn't happened because I couldn't figure out why it hasn't happened. When Prince said, "You know what? I'll change my name until I get my master. Man, now I got my masters. Aha, I'm back. I'm Prince. And now I'm going to put my music out myself. I'm cutting y'all out. Y'all not getting nothing." And people watched that and no one said, well, damn, I can do that.
Do the same thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing the same. It's because you're right. It's like they so stuck on, if I'm going to be a star, I have to have a record label. I have to be part of that wheel. And even though they know, you can see these artists, man, that they go belly up, they go bankrupt, they lose their chicken joint, they do whatever they got going on. They watch all of that stuff happen, and they still can't get off. Is because they've been programmed and trained to believe that.
Yeah, because they followers, man. I mean, we are the world of followers. You can tell whatever you want, but 95% of this world is willing to follow somebody else. And that's what we program for because you see every social media, you got followers. What do you have? Frames.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. Followers are not, it's not equal to supporters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's completely different.
You know what I'm saying?
Completely different. Yeah, that's completely different.
We said that even with look at the numbers with people in the streams, even the big name streamers, the ratio is still the same average.
That's crazy.
With us. Someone that's got 40,000 Twitch followers, got 1,000 people in the chat. Yeah, it's dope. You got 1,000 people in there, but you have 39,000 followers that are not in there.
They're not in there. That's right.
Crazy if you think about that.
Now that's the thing. What you want to be? You want to be rich? You want to be famous? That's the thing. I don't leave out of views. I don't leave out of followers.
Yeah.
I don't leave out of that. I need some money. If you're not paying for it,
I'm in the background.
That's what I was about to say. You can keep the fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. But so I'll say this though. I do think, it's okay to follow. You got to follow the right wheels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's why I'm getting at. Yeah. It's nothing wrong with it's nothing wrong with following. I think
we all follow somebody. I would be a liar if I say that we don't. We all follow somebody. The thing is that we gotta learn to see through the VS because we can read between the lines, and that's something that we are not taught. The educational system don't let you learn about the real meaning of the words. Let's put it like this. We got, in my neighborhood, we got English classes in school. Most of the kids don't even learn how to speak in English at all. But they don't even speak how to read between the lines in Spanish either. So then you turn 18, you got the politicians telling you, yeah, we're going to do this. And they be like, yeah, he's good. He will do this. They don't understand that that's just a lie. So when you don't know how to read between the lines, when you don't know how to read the words of the world we live in, you are lost, man. There's no way you can see the truth. And we go back again to this. How do you recognize freedom when you've been enslaved all your life?
Right.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. Luke, you done said some shit in here tonight, bro. It's going to be a bad day. Yeah, a couple T-shirts that Cat done dropped.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, man. Y'all do your thing.
Hey, we gonna get this. Gonna come back to you, Luke. I got you. Whichever one we cut first, we got you. But yeah, but the reality is, you're right though, and that's how it applies to the music business, and that's what the powers at be believe us to be. And I'm not even going. Let's go bigger than this now. Let's go bigger than the music industry. Let's go into politics. Let's go into the 1%.
Mm-hmm.
That will feed the narrative that we won't challenge.
Yep.
Because why? Because the first thing is we don't have unity. We don't even have, we don't have cohesiveness. We still fight amongst ourselves, and especially in the Black community. You know what I'm doing? We can't rally behind somebody and say, hey, I want to see Full Blast win, because if Full Blast win, I win. If he get to the gate first, he's gonna reach back and help me. I'm gonna trust and believe that he's gonna reach back and help me. So, no, why can't it be Brown Hornet? Guess what? Brown Hornet might not be ready, might not be Brown Hornet time. The people rallying behind Full Black, the people rallying behind Luciano. So go with that. Don't be petty and bitter and mad because somebody else now he getting some shine. We still tearing each other down.
Yo,
they know what happens.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, because I'm gonna play the video instead of telling you something that I saw by Vince Staples. But go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just saying they know that happens, and as long as we arguing over Fox News and we arguing over CNN, they steady bending us over and robbing us blind. You know what I'm saying? When we worrying about Fox and we worrying about CNN, what we need to be worrying about is term limits for them fucking politicians in there, so we can get them up out of there.
Right?
Man,
that's what we need to be worrying about. Term limits.
I keep saying, if they tell you should do this, go against. Like, if they telling you to do this, if they tell you you got to do this, you got to do that, don't do that. They never teach you how to get credit, how to open your business, how to be ready for the world. They never tell you that, man. That's what you need. They never tell you to eat healthy, to not smoke.
Yeah, it's scary because, I think most of us don't take the time to look and research how people are voting that we have put in office. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm just talking about obviously in the US right now. But I'm saying that I think all of these, let's talk about these lawsuits, pending lawsuits and things that are going to be happening. This is where politics come into play. We vote judges in office. We vote judges in office that will rule on lawsuits that will, affect music, affect AI, affect all of these things. So now we're talking about how the laws come into play. We're bringing it all into play now, the business and the legal side. Those judges, depending on, so have we voted in a pro-corporate judge? Or have we voted in a judge that believes in, artistry and the right of creation? Those things did we even bother to look? There's so many of us that say, it's no need to vote. It ain't gonna make a difference. It ain't gonna this and that. No, if you don't vote, you giving them the power. You're giving them the power. So, I mean, I think that's a big concern. And definitely, and I know for you, when you in Argentina, y'all gone through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Probably still going through a lot.
The thing down here is it's just like the industry. We got the same people changing parties. So the one that was on one party last year is in the new one, this one. And that's like we got the same people. Since I was a little kid, I'm seeing the same faces.
Wow.
So that's the thing there. I believe that democracy, you can do whatever you want. I can force you to do nothing, and I can judge you if you vote this or you vote that. That's your decision. It's only yours. But I believe we gotta be held accountable of what we do too, because you will be yourself if this one won of this other one. You will still be the same one, and you gotta act right, and you gotta just keep doing the things. And sometimes we underestimate the impact of we being ourselves. That's the thing. And what you're talking about support and about being together and all that, you can resume that in one quote. How many times you heard somebody say that they wanted to be Pippen in the Bulls or Rodman in the Bulls? Everybody wants to be Jordan.
That's true. That's true. But
and they got a team. and they got to stick together to win. Jordan didn't win by himself. That's the main thing. Nobody wants to play defense. Nobody wants to give the pass. Everybody wants to score. Everybody wants to be the MVP. And we can have a world full of MVPs. Sometimes you will be the MVP. The other day you will give the pass. Something, that's the thing.
Yeah, but so we got to figure out, so ultimately all of this comes into, so going back to our full circle now is back to music, creativity, solidarity, and coming together to invoke change. When we're basically what we are right now is we just sitting, we're ducks on the log waiting to be picked off by a hunter. Let's be honest, right? That's just what happened. They just shot Tiger. Ding! Like little thing in the at the fairground. Ding! So they just shot Tiger. I'm on one. They already got you first. They got Tiger. Guess what? I'm on Bandcamp too. Guzzle on Bandcamp too. A lot of us on Bandcamp. So it ain't, they're just going out there and they missed. They missed. Boom. Yeah, the same amount of time.
That's when he said that about who they bought.
You gotta go. Oh, my bad. You sir, my bad.
Oh no. Yeah, no, I was saying, especially what he said that who bought them now is a music licensor that's looking to get royalties.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna really enforce it now.
Yeah, basically, once again, it's a collection department.
Yeah. That thing we're talking about is the same thing that we can look in history. Like, well, I got all these books and I try to use the information that I got from those books for something good in my life, because I know that that's the only reason they got to be in my world. And I know that every change that happened in unity. I mean, this is the thing. If you're trying to get your rights being respected and you go solo and go march solo, they will throw your ass in jail. But if we all get together and they can throw all of us in jail, and just let's take this example with the rallies with Martin Luther King doing. We got people who raise money to bond the people who go to jail. And every day that we go and sit here, now it's your turn to go to jail. And it's my turn to get the money. And that's the kind of unity that makes things happen, because they can catch all of us. But in order to that happen, we got to be responsible of what we do and to play our parts. Because if we don't play our parts, we messing the whole game for everybody.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I think the first thing that we need before any of this will be effective is we got to be fed up.
Yeah, we
got to be tired of this. The three of us are tired, but we need more people tired. You know what I'm saying? That's like,
and I know there's many people tired.
Yeah,
there's plenty of people tired, but they still got to fight their biggest enemy. They got to fight their egos. Man, let's put it like this. I'm in Argentina since the pandemic started. Since I've been in the US, I didn't get nobody to contact me to get gigs in here. The DJs avoid me.
I remember me and you talked about that.
I'm the enemy, man. And this is the funny part. Everybody just I follow everybody. And they drop something and I'll be liking stuff and I'll be talking to them and nobody talks to me. And it's like, I don't know, that they might believe that I'm like the big shot or something like that they got to be afraid of. And you be like, man, why you don't try to build with me?
Right.
Man, I mean, if I got the contact and you trying to get to the place where I'm at, maybe you got what it takes. But you taking the wrong step by just giving me a side.
Yeah. They block. We mean, man. They're blocking. Blocking is not just limited to the United States. We finding that out, right, Tiger? They block international blocking.
I'm gonna keep saying this. We are more alike than what we think we are.
Yep.
Don't let this fool you, man. And the accent, don't let this fool you at all. We come from the same man. So we got the same roots.
Right. So there it is. So shout out to Olga Iris.
What's up, Olga?
And KW Griff, man, legendary Baltimore DJ.
Legendary, yeah.
Salute.
KW.
Hey,
salute.
Sir, I'm sending you that track tonight. I'm putting it out here to everybody. If y'all see KW Griffin tomorrow, y'all ask him did Brown Hornet send you that track. If you don't say yeah, then y'all got permission to kick me in the ass when y'all see me. Because I got to send it. I told that man I was gonna send this track to him. I ain't sent it yet. I'm gonna send it tonight though.
Yo, send tonight. We're gonna hold him.
Send
Hold
tonight.
him
Hold me to that, man. Hold me to that, because I got short term memory. These grades real. I close this laptop, I can forget what my name is.
Word up. Like DJing, what? Oh yeah,
that happens.
I gotta show them all. Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, check this out. I got this 2-minute clip from Vince Staples. So they asked him about the Kendrick Drake beef, but this is what he had to say. This dude, if you ever catch a Vince Staples interview, bro, this dude is he's a grown man, but he's a kid in my eyes because he's younger, but he got so much knowledge. He's like an old soul. So
that's why you don't hear about him.
Yep. Check out what he gonna say.
Hey, who you think winning between Drake and Kendrick? It's going up on social media. Don't trip. I got your back, bro.
You don't want to know how I feel about that shit, bro.
All right, look, get with me after the.
You really want to know how I feel about that shit?
How you feel?
I want to know.
Yeah.
I think, so I'm signed to Universal, right?
Yeah.
I've been signed to Universal since I was 17. I haven't got a back end. That means when you turn in an album, they give you payment. I haven't got a back end since 2017, 18. So I done been on the same record label for 13 years, so to say. That record label just folded all of its independent labels and subsidiaries into each other, which means how we was kids, you got Rockefeller, you got Def Jam, you got all these things. None of them exist no more. They fired all the heads of the labels, and if they didn't, they turned them into glorified A&Rs. They cut off 50% of the people who work in all these departments. Most of those people is us, people of color that come from hip-hop and R&B and these other things, right? Then you got record labels opening up IPOs. You got record labels destroying their relationships with TikTok, Spotify, things that pay out artists because they want to start their own shit. So then we getting priced out of our contracts. We getting priced out of our imprints. There are no labels basically that are incentivized to sign black music, and it's happening in front of our eyes. And while Taylor Swift is fighting for people to be able to have streaming money, niggas is on the internet arguing with each other about some rap shit. So that's how I feel about it, honestly. Neighbors is on the
Language, Vince. Language.
About
Nah, I appreciate
stuff.
keeping it real.
So I think, personally, I think we better than that. I think we deserve better than that because we've been saying for decades that we want people to respect black music and black art and black people. And I think for that to happen, we got to respect ourselves. And they don't make it easy for us, but we got to try to work a little bit harder at that.
Yeah.
Man, listen, you can't say no better than that, bro.
Man, he's the real deal, man.
Can't say no better than that, man.
I believe that's where the being fed up starts. I mean, if you still don't realize that, let's put it like this. Let's put it with us and our artists, Latino artists. We got plenty artists that be speaking some facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got serious artists that got killed because of what they've been saying. Now, I bet y'all never heard about them in the States. But I know you heard about the ones talking about shaking booties and all that.
Of course.
And degrading women and degrading the culture and making us look like we are just some silly dancing people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
So that's the main thing. And that's what happened with everything they want to destroy. The first thing they do is they own it. They buy it. And we let them buy it because if you don't let them buy it, man, they can take it from you. But we let them take us as property and do what they want. And suddenly at the beginning, we will think like it's something funny and it got like a little ring to it. But when you start seeing like everybody portray yourself as what they created and not about what you are, that's the moment when you start getting fed up. And that's what happened with this dude right here. He been saying that. I mean, he been signed since he was 17.
17.
And that's the things he got because of his work and all he been doing. And we got, you talk about De La Soul. The legacy they got and the things they get.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the main thing. We let them take our stuff as theirs. And if you go and check the rabbit hole, who owns the record companies and mostly who runs the urban categories, the reggaeton, the rap music, I don't think you will see no people that looks like us.
Yeah, no, I don't argue. I think back from when rap was created, and when we transitioned to record labels and all of that stuff. I mean, at that moment we handed it over. We didn't have control of it. We just handed it over because we didn't even know what we had.
And even then, so when we had, no disrespect, Sylvia Robinson, but Sugar Hill, you know what I'm saying? She was black, started a black label, but then there was controversy out of that where the artist wasn't getting paid. So it's like, damn, now we have a black record label and now we still getting jerked.
But ain't got
Barry, you think Barry go paying people, right? Barry go. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is a funny story, man. And here's the sad part about it. It's true. All right. So James Brown owned every aspect of his music before Prince. James Brown owned the record label. He owned the company that pressed the record. He owned a distributing company, and he owned the radio stations that played his music. But Maceo choked the shit out of James Brown because he wasn't getting paid like he should have.
He tried. He took his shot.
Hey, but yeah, I mean, man, listen, I'm just telling you. So, I mean, it is the problem with that is sometimes you see what other people are doing and then you say, well, damn, I'm going to do it too. So, I mean, there's no, it is what it is. I mean, but yeah, James Brown was like he owned every aspect of every aspect of his music. Yeah. So, I mean, but at the same time, he was notorious for not paying his band members properly.
Yeah. Well, but now that's another thing about our pride in our jealousy and all these things that greed. That's the word. I was trying to find the word. We all can eat. If there's plenty of food in this table, why I would just give you like one piece of this and keep 45 for myself? I won't eat the 45. I can make another 45 tomorrow. Let's all eat. Let's split this the way we should. Now, there's another thing about the politics in the music business and your effort and your work. And if you are willing to share that with people who put less effort than you, that's another discussion, I mean, if you create the whole song, you create everything. You got somebody to come and play the drums for you, and you did all the things, you probably won't make 50-50. That's a thing that I believe we all know that is right at the same time. But it's another thing to be exploding the artist and creating the same loops that they've been making us go through. But that's an educational thing too. We gotta learn we gotta be better. We don't gotta do the same thing.
Shout to Redbone Queen. I see you. Yeah.
Salute. Good evening.
Yeah, I mean, you said something right there though when you talk about effort, because a lot of times how much you got in the music, you feel like you work more harder than someone else, and then how we got 50-50 when you was never at the studio. You got that type of shit going on. So I mean, now, but again, ultimately, that's why who you pick, who you assemble in your crew is so important, because you should be able to stand on your business. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, like it's gonna be times when you have to call somebody out. Hey, Tiger sent me a flyer. I look at it and say, man, I don't know about that. Can we do this, and this with it? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. He might say reboot, man. Yo, the track was all right, but them scratches was whack, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do the scratches. My feelings hurt, but hey, let the man do the scratches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? But you got to be able to work with you got to be honest. I'll always say this. I think when we see artists, when we see producers, when we see musicians start to lose their edge or slide, it's because they've changed their circle with success.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It now got people that different faces, different ears in the studio listening to the track, You know what I'm saying? And you lose that what is hot. You lose that what's fire.
And you start believing the lies, because this is something. There are two things that I told my nephew when he started making music. One of them is the best way to make something that is good and that you know that you can trust is to build from zero, build from scratch. I mean, get you your team, get you your guy to shoot the videos, get you your guy to mix the song, get you your rapper, and blow up all together. That's the only way, because y'all know y'all about to put in work at the same time. That's the main thing.
But
and then
also, when producers that have a small circle, you know what I mean, they still stay in that pocket. Like, for example, Pete Rock. Pete Rock, their family, like I know his brother Grap Lover, he's part of the tribe. That's a small circle. They keep that family tight knit. They're not about no bullshit. If you hear that Pete Rock and Common track that they got out for that album, that anticipation for what's coming, he ain't lost a step. Large Pro ain't lost a step. Premier, all these dudes that have that small circle and they ain't about that bullshit. You don't see them doing, stupid shit on social media. Like you said, they don't have those people in their circles that are telling them.
Because they know, they learn. I bet they had some people like that when they were young.
Yeah.
Now that's the main thing. When you started listening and paying attention to people who wasn't there from day one, nowadays suddenly you hot and you got this. I don't know. Let's put Dr. Dre come to you and tell you, "Nah, this is good," and you got your friends telling you, "Nah, man, that's not good." And you start listening to Dr. Dre. He wasn't paying attention to your stuff back in the day. Why would you listen to the industry before your homie was there for you?
Right.
You know who's done a good job of being consistent, that came out of, I don't want to say come out of nowhere, but came and has been consistent, is Griselda. They distinctive sound, stays true to that sound, and I mean puts out some mean, you know what I'm saying? So now that's a short pocket when we talking about 20 years, 30 years. They ain't got that, they don't have that under them yet. I'll be curious to see, will they be able to maintain the type of production quality that they've been spitting out? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you're right. Like I feel like, like being candid, I didn't like I wasn't in love with the Nas joint, the Nas and Primo joint.
A lot of people weren't.
Okay, I'm not in love with it, but
I haven't heard it, man. I'm afraid. And now that I hear you saying that, I don't know if I want to hear it either.
Well,
I got it on my inbox and I haven't heard it, man.
Okay.
No, listen to it.
Yeah, listen to it.
A lot of people said that it's like it's lazy. It's like a one loop beat. It's not like a sample. It's kind of like the same kind of Nas's like joint they did years ago.
Okay.
So here's my take on that though. Here's my take on that. I believe Nas selected that beat out of let's say 15 tracks. And he picked that one. Right? The question then becomes, was there a better track? Because we know Nas will pick suspect beats from time to time. You know what
I was about to say that. Man. I didn't want it to get canceled, but I was like, nasty song.
I think that's a narrative that's kind of over exaggerated.
Wait a minute, that he don't pick suspect beats.
I'm saying, like, because it's Nas, it's more eyes on him. There's been a lot of beats that people rhymed on where it's like it's kind of mediocre. And I think it's because it's Nas. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, now I get it. I do get it. There's some tracks I do skip, but I just think it was an over. And Vlad's Culture Vulture bitch ass got a lot to do with that.
I ain't putting that on Vlad.
I am.
But I will agree, so let's say, so we're old. So we grew up in an era where folks had to have multiple tracks on an album to sell an album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't just say, okay, Run DMC's dropping an album and the only bang on the album is Hit It Run. You know what I'm saying? If you go back, it was Hit and Run, Proud to Be Black, Raising Hell, Peter Piper, My Adidas, all on that same album.
Right.
Right. So you had to do that. Now these folks don't have to do that anymore. Well, which also you don't really sell albums, you sell them with the tracks now. So I mean, the whole but I think because of that, there may be a little factor there. But yeah, so I'll say there are a lot of artists that throw some fluff tracks out there. I'll give you that. But yeah, I think there have been times where I've had some expectations of Nas projects that was like,
like the hip hop is dead. Like I hear Still Dreaming, and I can't.
I love that track.
Yeah, but like I said, like the other tracks, like hip hop is dead.
But man, even with tracks that were big, like we can't ignore the fact that I Can is a simple ass beat.
Yeah, it's a classic break. You know?
That's the piano roll with the Preacher President on top.
Yep.
I know.
I mean, you really went to the studio and heard that beat and was like, "Woo, I gotta write to this, man." That's
one of those message rap songs that are like borderline cheesy. You know what I mean? Like it was good for a good cause for the kids, but
it's cool. I like the whole idea. It's dope. He gave a great message. But you really went to the studio, heard that beat, and was like, "Oh, this that shit, man. This is the best thing you can do." I don't believe that, man.
Yeah. So that's my point. I felt like people are looking at Premier, but I think Premier probably sent that dude some bangers that he completely looked over. Just like for me, one of the Premier's newest beats that I like is that joint that Common is rapping over with the flute. You know the song? It's a slower beat, and it's got the little flute. I can't think of the name of it.
Did that a while back, like last year or something.
Because it was from Beats That Collecting Dust. For whatever
right, yeah, that was dope.
And I was like, yo, y'all didn't release this? Are you kidding me? I got it right now over there. I mean, I love that track. I mean, I love the joint. I love Common rapping on it. I'm like, who passed on this? Somebody need to be smacked. You know what I'm saying? I
believe what be happening, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think they are just hurrying to drop something because they think this is the moment to bring it back. Like with this hip hop festival that happened in the Bronx, and a lot of people going there, and a lot of people talking about bring hip hop back, and then suddenly everybody wants to be the first one to drop that track that brings hip hop back. And we don't take the time that we used to take. And that's the thing, that maybe if they got in the studio a little longer, or they heard more tracks, or they tried to arrange it different, it will be a different thing. But it seems like, okay, this is the track, and we got Nas, and we got this, and we got that. Nas be dropping albums, and it all becomes like best-selling albums and all that. Let's use it like this. And that's the mistake right there.
I think also it was a couple of factors, though, too. Because we've been waiting for Premier Nas. They've been saying that for years. And then he got with Hit Boy. You know what I mean? It was kind of like the Dr. Dre effect, the Detox album that never came out. People got tired of like, man, that shit ain't coming out. Like, even if he came out with it now, it wouldn't be no, yo, this is crazy. I think.
But you mentioned something that's important.
I think it was the same thing with this track with Premier Nas. Like, it wasn't a banger, and I like the hype of it. Like, oh shoot,
it had mad hype.
When I got it on my inbox, I was like, I can't believe it. I gotta take the whole day for free just to do this. And then I started, checking some reviews and was like, okay, I don't know if I want to do it like this. But you gave a great example. Check the Dr. Dre factor and talking about the aftermath and the album that's coming and that never comes. I'm pretty sure that Dr. Dre won't let you listen to the track and be like, we wait 20 years for this shit.
Yeah, I think Dre is something. Dre is a control freak though, so he wants to control everything.
Yeah, so he ain't gonna put it out now.
He ain't gonna. Well, yeah, he's never gonna drop because it'll never be good enough.
I heard people telling that he made him take the floor out of the studio because the acoustic wasn't good enough.
I heard
changed the whole floor.
Well, you're talking about another album. What about the Rakim project? Never happened. Dre and Rakim. Rakim was over.
Oh, I'm glad that didn't happen. I didn't like that. Nah,
man, I wanted to hear that, bro. I wanted to
I
hear
didn't
that.
like
I don't
that.
know.
I didn't think they sounded well together.
Dude, they only did the one joint, and I liked it over the quick beat that they ended up paying the back.
That's why they didn't do nothing else, man. That's why they didn't do nothing else.
Say
That's
what
just me. That's just me. I just don't think their two sounds mesh well. That's just me.
Well, you like what you like. I don't argue that. I mean, but like,
Rakim is coming out in July though with with something new.
Yeah,
the dude M80 that was supposed to be on our show. I don't know what happened, but he's been posting that's coming out. So
who's doing the production?
I don't know. I
hope we get back with was it Nick Wiz? They did some tracks together.
Oh yeah. Nick Wiz, he did some joints.
I liked
with
a lot of work that they did together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. No, I like.
I heard about this guy Cooking Soul.
Cooking Soul, dope.
He's dope.
That would be a good project for me.
Word.
To hear like some New York legends over Cooking Soul's beats, that would be a good thing. Oh man, don't upload it to Bandcamp. That's the only thing I'm saying, man.
Oh no, I'm on Gumroad right now, y'all.
Hey,
Gumroad.
I'm like you. Tiger, you already got the project, bro. I don't even know why you acting like that. We both know you made that project 10 years ago, man. What you doing?
Now I'm just advertising it, man. He paid me for saying that, Now he got the hire and he gotta drop it.
Hey, Luke, man. Sometimes me and Tiger be talking, man. He's like, "Oh, that gave me an idea." I'm like, "Damn."
You gotta act like you didn't like it too. You'd be like,
"Oh,
okay, just do it."
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You'd be like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I found out, then that reminds me, I did this project back in 1972, man, on a Fisher Price recorder. That
I used the reel to mix it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this dude, man. I swear I thought I was hustling. Shit.
You see, somebody made it happen, man. Somebody made it happen.
Word.
And that's when you know that's when you know the idea was good. When you're not the only one thinking about it.
Word. Yeah.
Fact. Yo, fellas, man, I hate to go, but I do gotta go. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff here taken care of at the crib. A lot of
Handle your
doing
business,
some
man.
home remodeling and stuff, and we're on a deadline, so I'm gonna probably be up to like 1-2 in the morning. So,
damn.
But we can do this again next week, Lucian. We already told you, bro. You always welcome to come back.
Always welcome, Luke. Come on back, man. Yeah.
Okay, we gonna definitely talk about. I don't know if I can next Monday, but we're gonna make it work from probably the other one, and we're gonna keep the conversation going.
No
Let's
doubt.
do it.
2 weeks from now, we can do it again. Word.
Always good to see you, man. Real. It's all love.
Yep.
Thank you, man. Luciano Solo. Y'all already know y'all following. If you're not, you better
follow him on Patreon. Get on that Patreon, man. Make sure you
Word.
support Luciano Patreon.
Yes, indeed. Word up.
That man is dope.
And big shout out to the chat room, y'all. We can't say it enough how we appreciate y'all coming through and just chopping it up, man, on the DJ life and dropping knowledge and learning. We still learning every day. You never stop learning. If someone says they know everything, you stay away from them. Stay far away.
We learning till this day.
Word.
All right,
man.
Go
ahead, Reboot.
I'm sending this track to Griff right now. So
okay.
Y'all know I'm doing that shit right now.
Doing it right now on the fly.
While we closing out, I'm gonna stop. I'm muting my mic so everybody stay safe.
Yo, we gonna go raid Diva 929. She's at the last end of the Feed Your Soul raid train. You know that go down every Monday. Appreciate the love and support, y'all. And don't forget, tomorrow your version don't sound like this. I'm on early, 5:00.
You better tune in.
Reboot Radio. Always putting that together, man.
Much love to both of y'all, everybody in the chat. Nice to see y'all.
Man, we can't wait till you come back to your version, my brother. Salute.
It will be sooner than later, man. I promise that.
No doubt.
That's what I like to hear, my brother.
D. Cole, salute. Thank you, y'all. We're going to go raid out to Diva. Salute.
Full Blast Radio salutations. I know Full Blast Radio.
All right.
Yeah, we rock together on Twitch.
Yo, you are now rocking with the best, never settle for less. It's your boy TL the Teacher, Tough Crew Danger Zone representative. And I'm chilling with Full Blast Radio, DJ Tiger. You know what I mean? Check him. It's fire, yo.
Full Blast Radio.
Thank you, Full Blast Radio. The Lord Jamal on Full Blast Radio.
Full Blast Radio, what it do? That's right.
It's DJ Tiger on Full Blast Radio, rocking with yours truly, Black Sheep Dress. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is Dawn Robinson, formerly of En Vogue and Lucy Pearl, and you're watching DJ Tiger, Full Blast Radio.
Yes, indeed. It's Shabam Sadiq, and I'm rocking with DJ Tiger on Full Blast Radio.